My name is Taj. I go to King College Prep, and Alvin is my teammate.
All right. Where are you from, and what neighborhood do you live in?
I'm from Chicago. I'm from the Bronzeville neighborhood.
How long have you lived in Chicago?
I've lived in Chicago all my life.
What role do you play in your community?
I really don't play any role in my community.
What is the definition of your community? What is the definition of community?
Community, place where community is a
Bro, what does community mean in your definition, bro?
a general area of where people live.
Everyone plays a role in their community. How have you been impacted by your community?
Impacted by my community. I know it's scary out here, and it plants a little fear to my mind.
How would your life be different if you lived in a different city or town?
It just be completely different. I wouldn't be myself. I wouldn't be as influenced by Chicago culture.
If you could change anything about your community, what would it be?
The violence.
How do you think your community is viewed by others?
I think my community is viewed as a place that has danger, but that is also coming up and that is becoming better.
What do you think? How do you...
Did you see me run?
Oh, why?
Why? Because in my community, there's a lot of violence that occurs, but yet people are still building new stores and building houses and doing things up in my community.
If you think this view is wrong or unfair, is there a way to change how your community is viewed by others?
No, I think this view of my community is right.
How?
It just shows how the violence, it shows the violence, but shows how the violence doesn't stop the community from growing and becoming better.
All cities have to deal with issues like violence. How does this issue of violence in Chicago compare to other major cities?
I believe that it's worse because the high percentage of low-income neighborhoods just the high percentage of low income, making it harder for people.
What are the top 3 issues that you would like to address and start a dialogue with your community about?
Mainly the violence. Just violence.
Two more.
Violence and poverty, violence, poverty, and the littering.
If you were to change, if you were in charge of the media, what would you show? What would you do to change the perception of how people view you in your community?
I just show small things such as like the kids playing, and how the community works together.
How do you see Chicago in the future?
I see Chicago. It's slightly smaller, but definitely safer. A safer, smaller place that's more connected.
Is this a good or bad thing?
It's good and bad.
Can it be prevented if bad?
Yeah, if we connect more and stop the violence.
Are there any other questions that I did not ask that you feel I should have asked about your community?
No.
Any additional notes/comments about this process that we can do to improve the interview?
Nah.
Are there any unplanned questions that you asked? Are there any unplanned questions that you asked to continue the conversation?
Nah.
What was successful? What needs work? And what can we do to improve the process of the interview?
Nah, nothing.
What are you doing?
What?
What is you doing?